Hello everyone, welcome to Sqorck Shorts. On this week's episode I'm going to show you some low-level lighting tricks, but first I'll need to turn out the lights. So we're going to play with some low-level lighting tricks. These things work really well in dark dungeons or on interiors of buildings for all sorts of different things. It'll be kind of tricky to see, but I can show you that these things can be used in any shape or configuration and can be used for all sorts of different purposes, and they look really cool. So first example I'm going to show you is a standing structure. So I'm just going to make a little tower here and show you that how you make any of these. So you start out with a light source, a full light source such as glowstone or a redstone lamp or even torches. And then once you have your light source, you need to surround that light source with transparent blocks. So things like half slabs or stairs, things that don't completely cover up the light but are still a block. So with half slabs, you could go all the way up the tower on each side. And you go all the way around and make sure every single spot is going to be covered by a transparent block, including the top. So now all the sides are covered, and only light coming through is just this very different, dark, kind of dim light. And for towers like that, you can make bigger ones or things like this, where it's just little 2 blocks high and it's a little bit larger round. And you can do half slabs on the bottom side on that and top side on this side, and as long as it's covering, it's got the little bit of transparent block that's part of this below it and a little bit above that, it will block out the light that should be going through it, well, the main light, and it will just leave this very dim, faint light. It just creates this really cool effect that looks really neat and kind of just emanates this nice warm glowing effect. Another use of this is doing stuff in walls or on walls. So you can just start out by placing your lighting source on a wall or set into a wall, and then just line it with whatever, or have it when it's set into a wall, it won't be something you need lined with. And then you can create different designs or things with stairs or half slabs, whatever you really want to do. Then it will glow through that and do the same sort of thing. There's lots of different patterns and different ways you can do it. Another method is to set them into the floor. So like this one here, I just have my glowstone set down into my floor, and then I use stairs around it to create a little bit of a gap there so it's easier to see down to it, and then I put half slab over it so that there's that gap so you can see through it and the light kind of comes through there. Also, if you're doing stuff in the floor, you can do patterns with stair blocks like I've shown in one of my earlier videos, and then just underneath that put some glowstone and or other lighting source, and once you have that, it'll faintly glow through. Whenever you don't have a gap at all going through, it's going to be a lot dimmer than if you were to have like gaps where light can actually come through like that. So it just depends on what sort of effect you're wanting. Another cool one for floors is this here, which is just I dig out a kind of rectangle and then I line each side with glowstone. Then once I have it lined, I just take my stairs and put them across like that. It kind of creates these stripe patterns. Then once you have that, you can cover it over the top with glass or something so that you can walk across it smoothly. And it just looks really cool. It adds more depth to roads or pathways through a building or a dungeon. very eerie sort of effect. Pretty much anything you do with stairs or things like that can create really cool lighting effects when you add it to that too. So the common things that people do, like creating a square with stairs, can also look really neat. Something like that, and then you could do pattern on the bottom and the sides. And then remember to block off all of your light source so that none of it is leaking out. And then you can see into it, and it again creates this fantastic lighting effect. The sort of designs and patterns you can make are limitless and are just completely up to what you want to do and what's going to fit your build and fit into different spaces. Then it's just making sure that all of your light source is blocked up, and then you'll be able to create really cool effects. I hope you guys found this trick useful. I'd really love to see some of the stuff you guys are making with these. If you have any suggestions for future episodes, leave it in a comment down below this video, and I will see you guys next time.